Hey, how you doing? Thanks for posting on Indie Hackers, and let's see what your post says, and let's see if I can help you find some of that clarity in your landing page that you're asking from the community. So what I'm going to do is I will basically take a look at your landing page. I have never seen it before, and I will give you my advice on what I would do differently. So without further ado, let's click and see what's up. Let it load. Okay, very fast loading time. That's great. So themes, about, blog, and contact up here, and then login and register. Okay, so the cool thing I like about this is that you already show how many people are signed up on your website to get these free themes. And your H1 says Bootstrap themes, templates, and UI kits. So you're defining what your website is about. Now, what you're not saying is this free? Is it paid? So a little advice here, you could say free and paid Bootstrap themes, templates, and UI kits. That would already capture people's interest a little bit more. And inside here, you say the second in the H2, you're saying download the best Bootstrap themes, templates, and UI kits designed and coded by Themesberg. So I don't know who Themesberg is, and therefore I'm not sure if this resonates with me as the audience. Who the heck is Themesberg? Join over 3,000 developers and software companies using our products. Okay, that's a pretty bold statement that you have so many developers using your products. So I guess that kind of reinforces the fact that Themesberg must be outputting some kind of interesting products, interesting resources. So then you have built with Bootstrap, premium, free, admin, and kit. So what happens if I click here? It filters by Bootstrap. I click here, I filters, I assume the premium. I click here, you get all the four free ones. There's admin dashboards, and this one is obviously not free. This is both, right? Free and premium. UI kits. Okay, so what are the options here? Live preview, theme details, Windows 95 kit, etc., etc. So your work is featured in Specky Boy, Design Shack, Hacker News. Oh, that's pretty cool. Awards, and it's on Bootstrap itself. So on the store, that's nice. And then you have follow us, join our community, get new themes in your inbox. This is pretty cool. If I subscribe, I get themes, directly straight into my inbox. So why should I sign up, other than just getting them in my inbox? Am I getting premium themes for free in my inbox? You should give something away when you want people to share their email address with you. You should give them something a little bit more unique. Even if you're going to release those themes anyway, maybe you should say get themes in your inbox before everybody else, or get reduced price premium themes for in exchange for your sign up. So that's something I would look at. Definitely you can improve this. Now you said into your thread here that you're basically not happy with the bounce rate. So how can you improve your bounce rate? Well, to improve the bounce rate, you need to make your page basically be more interactive. So whether that means that you have something that people can play with here. For example, you could have some sliders where people can define, how much they want to spend, and then you slide up and down and you see these themes appear, disappear. Or what you can do is you have to show them something, whether it's a video or some kind of, downloadable content. You have to give something that people are like, okay, they stop, they scroll, and they stop, and they look. And a lot of people do that with some kind of widgets where you enter a little bit of information and it finds the best UI kit or the best theme for you. So I feel like the reason why people are bouncing is because it literally looks like this, right? I arrive on the website, I read premium Bootstrap themes and templates. I'm like, I don't want to pay for this. So they bounce. So if you add free and premium Bootstrap, paid and free, amazing looking Bootstrap themes developed by, this amazing brand, maybe people will be a little bit more interested. Then what you give them is a way to filter those themes based on what they are, who they are for. Like spaces, directory listing. Why don't you have some kind of category here on the side where I can click and see immediately, the kind of theme and kind of grouped by something, right? Because obviously, like you did here, you have like admin dashboard, that's a category. But what about within these free themes? Like who is this for? Let's have a look. What happens if I click here? It takes me to a landing page for this, a product page rather, for this theme. I can have a live preview, which I will in a second. There's documentation and there's download. So here you have 1, 2, 3 call to action, 4 call to action, all in one page. If you do the eye test where you kind of like squeeze your eyes, you can basically see these 3 call to action immediately. So this is definitely a bad usage of your colors, and you can definitely improve that. And there's a lot of theory that explains how you should use colors to your advantage. Let's see what else you have. So this is a kind of like structure of the information. What happens if I press docs? It opens yet another. So another reason why your landing page is probably bouncing so much, it's because you have a lot of like links that send you to other stuff, and people, what they do, they click preview, so that counts as a bounce. What you want to do, that's a very simple change you can do, and will probably help your bounce rate a lot. Instead of making them bounce like this, open a new tab, open this live previews in a new tab. You'll see that the bounce rate will decrease, especially when it's like a subdomain or something, right? This is nice. Okay, Pixel Light UI Kit. Let's have a look, just for out of curiosity. So you have yet another product page. It's free. Shows me kind of like what it looks like. Do you have any websites that actually implement this? Do you have some kind of people that have downloaded this and they contacted you and they're like, hey, we use this? You probably have a way to do that. You could do that with like a small JavaScript, ping back when people install the theme somehow. You could do that. I don't know if how friendly, developer friendly would be, but you could definitely get an idea for what domains are implementing themes. But yeah, I think that's enough feedback for just this page. So to recap, I would change your H1 and H2. I would make it a little bit more friendly to the person who has never heard of Themesberg. I would add some kind of like categorization here, some kind of picker, and I would also add something that makes people want to stay on the website a little bit longer. They would, for example, play around with different colors, or they can put something where you can choose like, oh, I want a theme that has red in it, So that's another kind of slider that you could have, like a sub navigation somewhere, right? So it's kind of like filtering through the results. And then the fact that this is featured here, the testimonials are so low, this doesn't really help. You should probably move this way up here at the top. And you keep using this data point. Join over 3,228. It's used 3 times across the home page. You can probably do something more with that. And another great thing would be if you had a way to have comments. I don't think there's comments on this page. People want to ask you questions. Like you could have a little widget down here, or you could have inline comments. So people, they look at the theme and then they can leave comments. You have reviews though, which is pretty cool. But it's on a different page, right? So maybe that's another thing you can use. If you had people that use this theme and really liked it, you could show the reviews here. That gives you a little bit more information as to, why they oh, look, this company, sellmyshoes.com is using this e-commerce theme that's premium. Maybe I can take a look at, and that probably decreases a lot of your bounce rate. Anywho, I hope that solves or answers a little bit of your questions, rather your one question as to the bounce rate. And definitely go and implement those changes to the button here so people open it up in a new tab. That's going to help you. Other than that, hope this video was useful to you, and if it did, why don't you subscribe to my channel? It's pretty free. So thank you.